I think everybody agrees that Girl Meets World was pretty terrible. The only good parts about it is getting to see the Boy Meets World characters again. Not just Cory and Topanga, but also Cory's parents, Mr. Turner, Feeney, Jack, and even Angela. Riley, who is Cory's daughter and the main character, is annoyingly nosy the entire show. She wants to constantly be the center of attention, and I get that Cory in Boy Meets World also thought everything reflected around him, but Cory knew how to read the room. Riley, on the other hand, just always wants to be the focus of everyone no matter what's going on with them. They also make Riley too clueless. In Boy Meets World, they made Cory very sheltered, and he'd learn things through Shawn. Things like poverty and the struggles of not having a two-parent household. It works in Boy Meets World, but in Girl Meets World it doesn't. They have Maya be the Shawn, and through her Riley is able to learn about things outside her sheltered life. But Riley comes off too conceited, and at a certain point you begin to ask yourself, why is Maya even friends with her? The plots for the episodes would always come up short. They tried teaching lessons like in Boy Meets World, but they never did a great job. Boy Meets World would tackle topics like alcoholism, sexism, and even physical abuse by parents. Girl Meets World could never tackle things like that while airing on Disney Channel, so that ruined the show since the beginning. If Boy Meets World is known for tackling tough adult topics, why make a reboot that's not going to do the same? Maya wasn't bad, I just kind of felt bad for her all the time, because Riley always seemed like a terrible best friend. However, it was weird when they had her have a crush on Riley's uncle, because what's the message they're trying to send? That it's okay for a middle schooler to be with a college student just because the middle schooler is mature for her age. They wouldn't only show Maya having a crush on Riley's uncle, but they would also make it seem that Riley's uncle was a dick for not wanting to date Maya. A lot of people don't like how Maya got too attached to Shawn and was practically begging him to get with her mom, but I don't really blame Maya for this. She has dad issues, so obviously when she sees a guy like Shawn pay attention to her mom, she's going to want them to get together and would love Shawn as a dad. Either way, I would have preferred Shawn to get back together with Angela, but I could tell they were going to have Shawn become Maya's dad just because they grew up the same way. So unoriginal, but okay. They should have just had Shawn become a mentor to Maya the same way Mr. Turner was to him. This would have been a better way to pay homage to the original instead of Shawn becoming Maya's dad just because they have something in common. Riley's friends are also not very good. The entire personality for Lucas was that he was a cowboy and him being from Texas. When they had him stand up to the bully, I liked it, but then they had to go and ruin it by making the whole thing cringe. Farkle was just annoying. When he thought he was being funny, he was actually being annoying. The characters that were funny and get unnecessary hate are Augie and Ava. Sure, she's loud, but Ava is funny when being sassy, and her relationship with Augie was entertaining to watch. It was nice to see how they would tie in the small things. For example, when Eric was running for Congress and they had Tommy return, Tommy was the little boy Eric almost adopted in Boy Meets World. Then when Riley went to the ski lodge, she meets a boy, and that boy turns out to be the son of Lauren, the girl Cory met at the same ski lodge when he was younger. Small things like that showed the potential the show had, but they would always end up falling short. I don't think it was the actors' fault because the cast is pretty talented. The biggest problems with Girl Meets World is that it was airing on Disney, and the show also thought too highly of itself. Yes, they had Cory and Topanga, but they thought just because of that, it would be a hit from the jump. With every episode, you could tell the writers thought they had just done something phenomenal, when in reality the episodes were mediocre. Like I said earlier, Boy Meets World tackled adult topics, but Girl Meets World doesn't. If the reasoning behind this is simply that they couldn't because it was airing on Disney, then they shouldn't have aired it on Disney Channel. They could have aired it on ABC or somewhere else so they can be able to tackle topics similar to the ones from Boy Meets World. Everybody has their own list of worst shows from Disney Channel, but I'm sure everyone has Girl Meets World in a top spot on their list of worst shows. To this day, it gets made fun of for how bad it was. None of the episodes aged well, and it goes down in history as one of the worst reboots.